So the outdoor view of the stadium and the mascots, Sudi and Suman, inside the arena. This is developing into a very intriguing tie indeed. Quarter-final day. Yeah, the first of the quarter-finals. 2 more quarter-finals tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. But here, the 10-time former champions, China 1-all with Denmark. Next up is men's doubles, and it is the reigning world champions Li Jinhui and Liu Chen up against the reigning European champions Kim ASTRUP and Anders Rasmussen. So when we look at the career win-loss records as a pair, I can tell you that the reigning world champions from China, 13 titles from 23 finals. For the Danes, 9 titles from 17 finals. Well, for Kim ASTRUP, this is his 3rd match in the campaign. For his partner, it's only his 2nd, because yesterday, Kim ASTRUP was paired with Mathias Bo. Now, as you can see, this is the 8th meeting between these two pairs of the previous 7. The reigning world champions have won 6 of them, including the last 2. Last time they played was at the recent Singapore Open quarter-final stage. It was 3 games, though. 21-19 in the deciding game in 1 hour and 4 minutes. So, the Danes are certainly close enough, as if we take the last match as a guideline. But here is Liu Chen, 23 years of age, tall man at 193, 6'4". But he's not as tall as his partner. He was born in the Chinese capital of Beijing, and he and his partner currently number 3 on the world ranking, but they did spend a total of 10 weeks as world number 1s. This man, 195, that's a 5'5", turned 24 13 days ago. Winners of the Malaysian Open earlier this year, so we know they're in good form. Beat Komora and Sonoda in that final. Now, the first match on Sunday against India, they weren't... I do beg your pardon. The first match was against Malaysia, and they beat the Malaysians in 3 games. As you can see, I had to save a match point, though. Not selected against India. So to the Danes, Anders Rasmussen, 30 years of age, and he and his partner currently number 8 in the world ranking, but did spend a total of 3 weeks across 2 different spells as number 5 in the world. Won the European Championship in Huelva in Spain last year. Left-handed Kim ASTRUP, 27 years of age. And as I was saying, he has played both matches so far in Denmark's campaign with 2 different partners, but he's lost them both. On Monday against England, the European champions lost to the Olympic bronze medalist Ellison Langridge in 3 games, 1 hour and 38 minutes. But ASTRUP did play yesterday with Mathias Bo and lost to Asan and Setiawan in 2 straight games. And I'm always intrigued, Steen, when a player is dropped, as we look at our court officials. Do you think it adversely affects Rasmussen, the fact that he was dropped for yesterday's encounter? Or does that inspire him even more to do better in today's quarterfinal? You know his character.
Yeah, I think both. I think it is impossible that it doesn't affect you. But his character as a person is absolutely magnificent. So he is one who can be inspired by it today. I think it's not like, okay, then it was good that we did it, so he could be even better today. That's not the way it is. But I think he can overcome it.
On my right, Denmark, represented by Kim ASTRUP and Anders Rasmussen. And on my left, China, represented by Li Jinhui and Liu Yuteng. Denmark to serve, Kim ASTRUP to Li Jinhui. Loho.
So this quarter-final tie balanced at 1 match apiece. Best of 5 matches. So I guess one of the things that the Danes need to hang on to is the fact that the only time they've beaten this Chinese pair was here in China, on their way to winning.
When they won the tournament.
Last year, the China Super 1000 event.
Yeah.
Their biggest tournament win to date. And it was 2 straight games, 12 and 13.
And again, I think the Danes need a bit of help from the expectations that are on the Chinese. And cannot afford to be too passive the way I see it. I think Malaysian pair, Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik, they did really well against Li and Liu in the first match of the tournament. The Malaysia lost to China eventually, but they had the world champions under pressure. And this man, Liu Chen, he played actually a really good match that day, so it's not certain who you can target on the Chinese side. It's going to be a game time decision, I think. But of course, the 2 tall men, huge favorites in this match. Rally, well played.
Yeah, raised her Hanbin and Chen Chi-Chu.
We heard Kenneth Jonassen say to Victor Axelsen, dare to play defense. I think Li and Liu, they definitely dare to play defense here as well. And I think that's important. That's often what, when you get a little bit tensed, you don't dare to play defense. Yeah. You want to attack on everything, and it gets all cramped up. Excellent shot by Liu Chen. Places it just outside the reach of ASTRUP. Going wide.
Service over. 3-0.
Excellent move by Rasmussen. Could even have stayed there when he pushed forward. Should actually, in my opinion, have stayed there.
That's a good serve. Nice. Better change of pace.
And that's one of the things that the Danes, in my opinion, has got to be very careful with the blocks like that. I don't like them. I would like them to give it a lot more speed past the first player, the front court player. One of the things that maybe puzzled a few yesterday when Kim Astrup played with Bo was that it wasn't actually Rasmussen that was struggling that much in the first match against England. Kim Astrup struggled minimum as much as the taller of the two Danes.
It's gone long. Yeah, I thought Astrup against the English pair, I thought he got a little nervous and was at the crucial moments where he was the one that was making mistakes.
Yeah. I think they underestimated the English. They were in good position, the Danes, up until late in the second game.
Yeah, certainly were. They were 15-11 up in the second and 7-1 up in the third. Oh, my goodness. Getting in each other's way. Hesitation. Longest rally of the match so far. Well, the Chinese weren't happy that the umpire sided with the Danes when the Danes wanted to change the shuttle, but if the shuttle's out of shape or something wrong with it, then we've got to change it.
It was clever by Kim Astrup. He said the shuttle was a little bit wobbly.
Lucky net court.
Started out really well in the attack, Li and Liu. That's the defense I like from the Danes. A much flatter defense that doesn't give the two tall guys time to really get in position and swing their arm and racket and stuff like that. So much flatter defense and then push forward, look for the counter-attacking opportunities. So it's evened out, the lock on the net court.
Usually does in the match,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
More or less. Excellent.
Yeah.
Great follow-up by Rasmussen. That's not something that we normally see him do that much, but it is needed.
Oh, service fault called. Too high. That's a good serve from CHN.
Great placement. To the right shoulder of Kim ASTRUP.
So there'll only be 1 point in it at the mid-game interval. Mathias Christiansen backed after warming down after his mixed doubles, back supporting teammates.
Good to see there's a little more air left in. Oi, oi, oi.
Goodness
Congestion. Great save by LIU.
Good rally.
Oi, fantastic save.
Oh! The clear was short. It was an obvious opportunity for Anders Rasmussen to play the angled smash, and he chose to play the drop shot. Look where his feet are. Nowhere near the double service line. Shows how short the clear was. There's the congestion that you talked about. My goodness, both going for the same shot.
Fantastisk gode løb.
So the 1 point advantage is with China.
Så står de nemt langt fremme på banen, så skal de ikke løbe frem bagefter, ikke? Vi har gang i lidt fint her. Husk at holde pauserne mellem duellerne, ikke også? I stedet for, selvom vi har momentum, så læser vi det ting. Der er den eneste grund til at bedømme den sted, fordi den kommer hurtigt. Fordi vi ved med at svæbe stille og roligt. God højde på. Kom så.
Anything new from Thomas Stangl?
He was actually emphasizing these stress lift, he called them, the flat lifts, where they automatically push a little bit forward the Danes as really important, and they should continue doing that. Then he said, take your time in between rallies, even if you have momentum, let them think about what's going on. I think that's really, really important. That's also why we talk so much about what the Danes should do. I mean, the Chinese normally are the better pair.
Yeah.
So how can the Danes change that here? And one of the things is that they need the psychological factor to work for them.
Oh,
fantastic defense.
Yeah.
Blocked the first one.
Good block. This is a brilliant rally. Well worked. What a super rally. Another reason why we talk more about the Danes, Steen, is of course that the fact
We have
that
a little bit extra insight.
well, yes, because we heard what the coach was
yeah.
saying, and we have the privilege of you being able to translate for us.
Exactly.
So we don't know what was being said to the Chinese pair.
But we can guess that it must have been something about getting the attack.
Now, I like that. That was almost a half smash, that final one from Liu Chen. Not nearly so much power. There was nothing for Kim Astrup, this one, to feed off.
Exactly, but that's the case that when the Danes play these stress lift, as Coach Thomas Stavangård called them, they need to push forward. If they keep standing back in the defense, nothing dangerous happens from a Chinese perspective. I mean, they're not threatened, Li and Liu, so you've got to threaten, you've got to score a point once in a while. And if the Danes are going to score consistently from the backcourt, then it's going to be really, really difficult.
Good steep attack from the tall man, Li Junhui.
Way too impatient in the attack themselves, the Danes, and they're not really able to do damage to Li and Liu. They play themselves out of it and get counter-attacked the way that they, I think, plan to do with the Chinese.
This is 4 straight points. I wonder if this is the decisive move. Now that's the sort of defence that you were talking about the Danes should use.
Yeah, this was more or less flat game, but again, way too much pace in it. I mean, make it drop below the tape, and we know that Liu Chen is coming forward, so the other possibility is just playing it long to him, but not high long. Long under pressure still. I suspect you're right, Jill, that this was a very decisive move. It's not really easy to catch up 5 points. But he's coming forward, Kim Astrup, with his racket down. I mean, what doesn't make any sense. But a brilliant shot, that one.
Yeah, great disguise on that fast drop.
13-16.
Reverse slice, creating the disguise. Lovely.
Play.
Quick change of racket there for Rasmussen.
Yeah.
Maybe the grip a little bit sodden with the perspiration. Oh my goodness, little topspin. Good rally. Oh, that's well left. Well, the Danes challenge. Clearly out. Longest rally of the match so far. 64 shots.
18-13. Play.
That's it.
7-4.
Variation in the attack. Let Liu Chen play it into the net and play a good lift again. I mean, they've got to be really, really patient, the Danes. I mean, there's such a little margin for error in the play that they need to employ to stand a chance in this match against the world champions. They're taking a little bit too light now, in my opinion, Lee and Liu. I don't think they can afford that.
Well, just relax too much.
Yeah, it's 18-13 and things are going our way. But it can change so quickly in men's doubles.
Danes making the Chinese pair wait while they discuss tactics. Oh, that's clever.
You see, this is a little bit like, okay, we didn't get this one, so we can take the next one.
19.
No one is going for that one.
From the Chinese, you mean?
Yeah, from the Chinese perspective.
Yeah.
Well, they have a healthy lead, but I think it's a dangerous way of looking at it.
Yeah, it certainly is, because there's only 2 points in it. Well, not the best of serves from Rasmussen. And it's 3 game point opportunities for the reigning world champions. Short.
Well
Yeah.
played. And one of the things that the Danes might be able to exploit, or should be able to exploit, or must learn to exploit in the future, is that they know that Liu Chen, when you play flat at him, he always plays flat back at you again. So play the first flat shot, but much more focus on being ready for the next one.
Yeah. This time, second time of asking. And Li Junhui and Liu Chen take the opening game for China in this men's doubles. Umpire confirming 21-18. Opening game lasting 26 minutes.
好的，那个整个夺拍打起来，就刚才领先5分的时候，那个球拉起来的时候，先家里先拉开，或者是先家里抽出来，然后再分嘛，就正常，这种稍松了一点。然后另外注意，我们现在发球的时候，右手上来拼命捅我们，啊，就这一拍拦下来，包括你看对手把他压住，他应付球的时候，你挡到他前面，正常。包括现在他们一拍两个人往前逼杀压的时候，你压他弹他也可以，啊，低手像李军会讲，低手要么就弹出去，要么你再软一拍，啊，其实整个战术都很好，一直压多拍我们一点都不怕的，啊。
拉开了，空档出来。
下去你杀得多，有些球注意有一些轮攻，你对角啊中路出来，然后你就会拉出来，拉出来不着急，你起来也打深一点嘛。他们劈高点，他们也是这么打的嘛，对不对？啊。
Got 20 seconds.
Well, I'm not going to ask you, Steen, to translate what the Chinese coaches have said, but I'm interested to know what you would have said to them.
To the Chinese?
Yep.
I would emphasize that they still have at least one more game to go, but that they played really well in the first game, and that so far the Danes have been unable to follow their pace. If the Danes lift flat, I would like them to block the first one and get a really good high lift, because then they can apply all their power and eventually keep pounding at the Danes relentlessly. But if they're in not so good position, they can always block it.
Clever. Oh, that's lovely play from Liu Chen.
He's covering the net so well. Look at this block here from ASTRUP. It's it's difficult when you activate the front court player. So, well put under pressure by LIU.
Service over. 1-0.
I think there's one more thing that I would try from a Danish perspective.
Yeah.
Within the rules, of course, but I would try to annoy Lee Jin-hui. We've seen him become really, really angry with some other opponents. And I think it ruins his game when he does that.
I've seen him get a little annoyed at his partner sometimes. If his partner, he feels that everything is going at his partner, and
he can get annoyed with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Way good defense. But the Danes in this game here are playing a little bit with the drift, so they should be able to get a bit more of their attacks through compared to the first game where they were struggling killing their attacks and converting to points.
String's gone in the racket. Anders Rasmussen.
Now they start talking, but it looks very positive, the communication between Lee and Liu. But you're right, it's always like Lee telling Liu how to do it.
Yeah.
And that was also the coaches. The majority of the talking was to Liu Chen. That might mean that he's the most coachable of the two. Good shot. The interception by Liu Chen is absolutely brilliant. Just flicking it below the tape, not a whole lot of power in that one. Exactly. It maintains the initiative, and with the next shot, Lee Jun-hui wins it. Well played.
Service over. 3-4.
It's always difficult for these tall athletes to get the body out of the way.
Yeah.
Give themselves the freedom to play the defensive shot. Did you see that? I think
that's talking.
Yeah, he starts saying to his partner, Lee Jun-hui starts saying to his partner, yeah, you should have done this, or perhaps you should have done that. Good flick serve. Oh my goodness, what happened there?
Service over. 5-4.
Bottom of the net. Oh, what defense. Oh, behind the back. Brilliant. Fabulous rally.
Amazing he gets that back.
Yeah.
Take 4.
33 shots was that rally.
Play. Game. Service over. 5-6.
Yeah, he did awfully well on that first one, did Liu Chen. That one there. My
Thank you.
goodness. World champions just seem to have so much more penetration on their attacking play. Is it simply because of the height and the angle that they're able to get?
It's a big part of it because angle is important if you're powerful as well. And if you think back at perhaps the most dangerous men's doubles player I can remember from the backboard, Fu Haifeng.
Yeah.
He had that steep angle and lots of power.
Yeah.
7.
Great in the flat game here in the second game. Li and Liu, not that they weren't in the first, but they've really been dominant here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Over the right shoulder of the left-hander. Oh, it's landed it. Oh dear. Oh, that looked nasty. There is Fu Haifeng. There we go.
There it was.
Yeah.
And his partner is sitting next to me here commentating for Chinese TV, Chai Yun.
Yeah, I noticed that. Now, I think ASTRUP fell into the advertising boards, and I think that looked quite nasty. Certainly not. The advertising board isn't looking its best anymore, and I hope, I hope to goodness that ASTRUP is all right.
I think it's okay. It just needs a little oil.
Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Whoops. Ooh. Maybe hurt his dignity more than anything. I think he has hurt himself, you know. No, he certainly won't give up. Yeah, but I think he may have hurt his hand.
Yeah, he was drying his fingers with his towel.
Play.
would have done it. It's a very ambitious shot to try.
Service over. 7-9.
Service fault called. Second time being called on Kim ASTRUP.
10-7.
Very difficult for us to tell. That's what the service judge looks through, that bit of perspex, and there's some lines on there. Two clear pieces of perspex. You've got to line up the two lines. That's where you can tell the limit on the serve. Yeah, good response from the Danes.
Service over. 8-10.
That's going wide.
Yeah.
Nice. Good rally. Good pace. Yeah, that's well worked.
9-10.
Again, we see a very strong Chinese defense. They have to work really hard, the two Danes.
But they would have gone on to court knowing that. You know,
Sure.
you expect it, and you know, so it's not, you know, you're mentally prepared for these long, hard-fought rallies.
Yeah.
You know they're going to come.
Taking the time, the Danes, I think the umpire should warn them.
Good flick. Boys landed in. And China have a 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game, having already taken the first. Yeah, just inside the back line.
你这尤其你这边公里的时候，拉往边线走一下，他不老想撤出去吗？不给他撤，然后回来你再拉，啊，保持，然后再上去逼他，好吧？包括他点杀的时候，你别着急撤得很快，
Really
啊，
interesting
让他全力
from
突
a
击
body
的时候，你
language
感觉要拉
perspective.
出来，你再
Two
拉出来。
coaches standing really
很好，
close
耐做
to
啊，就是多
Liu
他。
Chen.
Clock
Li
1,
Junhui
20
sort of
seconds.
like watching it.
Clock
Yeah.
1, 20 seconds. Good. Play.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, amazing.
His racket's gone.
Yeah.
He's also gone. Now he's back.
It's gone long up the back line. What a rally.
Service over. 10-11. Play. Service over. 12-10.
Oh, good serve. That was tight in this tight situation, wasn't it?
13.
Skimmed over the net.
Excellent serve again.
Towards the left shoulder.
Yeah.
Instead of serving towards the tee. And he was committed to that forehand return of serve. Needed to play it backhand. 4-point cushion for China.
This was where they took off in the first game.
Yeah.
Service over. 11-14.
Oh my goodness. Brilliant.
He's playing really well, Liu Chen. Of course, a lot of pressure is applied from Li Junhui, but it's very often Liu Chen who follows up and is the more agile of the two players. Li Junhui, it's not very often we see him move from one side to another or have that work ratio that we see Liu Chen have.
Service over.
Well, you just sense that the Danes, if they want to extend this men's doubles, need to start closing down this gap.
Yeah, I think they need to get some bit of luck on their side. I don't think in open game, I don't think they can beat Li and Liu.
Service over. 16-12.
Let's go long.
Service over. 13-16.
Oh, that's clever. Good change of pace.
14-16.
Just 2 points in it now.
Fantastic coverage from Liu Chen.
He's very decisive at the front, isn't he?
14.
That's good defence off the right shoulder from Li Junhui.
18-14.
Totally crouched down there.
That one.
Yeah. And for a tall man, he's really, really good in those situations where
Yeah.
he's under a lot of pressure in the flat game.
Service over. 15-18.
Now or never, as far as the Danes are concerned.
Yeah, they need to score, I think, at least 2 points. He's been too good. They've both been too good, and Fu Haifeng here is satisfied. Same as Gao Ling behind him.
Two points needed for a 2-1 lead in the overall quarter-final tie. Only 1 point required. 5 match point opportunities for China and Li Junhui and Liu Chen. Long.
Service over. 16-20.
Oh, the lucky net cord. And second time of asking. And Li Junhui and Liu Chen win the men's doubles against the reigning European champions. 21-18, 21-16. And it means that China have a 2-1 lead in the overall tie. 54 minutes for the men's doubles.
21-18.
And the reigning world champions. Well, too good in too many departments today for the Danes. Far more decisive in their attacking play. Well, fitting that it was Liu Chen who hit the winning shot, because as Steen was pointing out, he really has played extremely well today. So confirmation of the score, 21-18, 21-16 in 54 minutes.